Hello everybody, welcome to the Shoelace Corner, your in-depth look on how stupid my life is and stupid stuff I like to talk about. So, here we go, let's do this. I wanted to do this for a while now, since my boyfriend started doing a podcast of his own called Mimics in Hiding. Check that out on Twitch, I'll put the link down below. But for now, I just want to do what I want to do. This really has no, anything, really. I don't know why I'm making this. But, so I asked you guys questions on Facebook, and that's pretty much what I want to look at right now. So, I asked you guys on Facebook to give me questions, just any questions. Didn't really have to be pertaining to me, literally about anything. Like, you could ask me about, tires or machinery, and I probably would try to answer it. So, here we go. We got 25 people liking it. I got one question, which, isn't bad. I got a lot of people saying that they were excited for me. Shout out to you guys. I really would not have been able to make this without you guys. I'll go through that one question here in a minute. But I wanted to talk about other things. I haven't done anything creative. And I thought of this idea. And I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to be a radio DJ. I've always wanted to have a platform where I could just talk bullshit. And this is my platform. Welcome to hell. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. And go through that question that I got, the one lonely little question I got. So, again, thank you everybody that commented such sweet words, and I'm glad you guys are just as excited as I am, but don't have such high hopes, because I don't know if this is going to go as good as I think it's going to go. Anyway, so let's talk about some pop culture, alright? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to talk about what I've been seeing going on. Maybe rant a little. I've wanted to rant just a little bit, but we'll see. So the biggest thing that's been on my Facebook, and now I don't know about all you guys, and no, this is not a paid ad for Facebook. I wish it fucking was, but it's not. So on my Facebook feed, I've been seeing a lot about this Liam Hemsworth, Miley Cyrus split. Now listen, guys. Who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit? I don't. I don't give a crap about what they're doing. I think Miley is a great singer. I mean, come on, The Climb, come on. My 13-year-old self is crying. But, who gives a crap? And also Liam Hemsworth. Can we just talk about Liam Hemsworth for a second? I don't know what the big deal is about him. He's not that attractive. He looks like Burt from Burt and Ernie. I swear to God. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. I don't know. Burt's the one with, the big, eyebrows, right? Maybe my opinion on Liam Hemsworth is completely invalid. But, Burt. That's all I can say. Liam Hemsworth equals Burt. Now, Chris Hemsworth. I see where people are getting at. I see exactly what people are talking about with fucking Chris Hemsworth. I almost called him Liam again. But Chris Hemsworth, oh my God, he is yummy. But, anyway, so apparently Miley's been kissing up on this girl, Caitlyn Carter or something. I have to check my sources, don't I? Yeah, I do. I have to check my sources. Yeah, her name's Caitlyn Carter. And I don't know where the fuck she's from. I think she's from, fucking 90210 or some shit. I don't know. I don't know where she's from. But, apparently she's with this chick, which not everybody saw coming, but I saw coming, alright? I saw that she was going to hook up with a girl eventually. She didn't during her bangers year, as far as we know, as far as I know. She didn't hook up with a girl during the bangers, part of her life. So I just assumed she was going to at some point. I was like, she is going to just go for that lady dick. And she did. She went for it. And we stand, I guess. Still don't give a fuck, but I guess we still stand. And, yeah. And there's been a lot of shit circulating around it. Apparently, in one of her new songs that Miley Cyrus put out, she said that Liam was, like, dealing with, like, a drug addiction and drinking and stuff like that. It's like, again, who gives a fuck? Like, I hope he goes out and he gets help for whatever the fuck he's dealing with, if he's dealing with it. But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? Speaking of who gives a fuck, let's change the gears a little bit. So, if you know me personally, you know that I am one of the biggest fans of the Jackass franchise. I have the entire TV series on DVD, and I have the entire movie catalog on plus Dirty Grandpa on DVD. I love Jackass. I love watching them do stupid shit. It's something evil in me that I love just seeing people do stupid shit and nasty shit, to say that. So, yeah, I just love Jackass. I love them so much. Knoxville is, like, one of my idols. I love Knoxville. Steve-O's great. All of them are great. But Bam hasn't been doing so well. Ryan Dunn died in 2011, and he was one of the key members of Jackass. And he died in 2011 with a drunk driving accident. I think he just, like, went completely over a cliff. Him and another guy was killed. And ever since then, Bam Margera has kind of gone into a deep slope. Now, granted, I would probably do the same thing. If one of my best friends, shout out to you guys know who you are, if they died in any accident, I would probably go way downhill. So I get it. I get that Bam would do that. I get that Bam's drinking and drug habits would kind of go a little lower than they have been. I get that. But it's gone to such a point that on Instagram, he completely just asked for help from Dr. Phil. Of all fucking people, right? Dr. Phil. I know he's worked with Dr. Drew in the past. Maybe something just didn't fucking work out with Dr. Drew. But yeah, he made a series of Instagram posts just calling out to Dr. Phil for help. And apparently Dr. Phil got him a flight to his studio and then sent him to rehab. But what happens? He starts posting and he's not in rehab. And then before you know it, he gets arrested in LA and literally forced to go to rehab. So that's where he is now. If you want me to talk about rehab and what I don't like about rehab, let me know. But I've never been to rehab, so again, invalid opinion here. But anyway, so yeah, I hope Bam, gets out of his funk, and Ryan Dunn, rest in peace. But anyway, so now with all of that stuff out of the way, we'll talk about our question that we got. Shoutout of the day goes out to Becca Crum. She's one of my classmates. She's a really nice person, really good writer. But she gave me a question, and thank you for giving me the question. I greatly appreciate it. And her question, well, I'll just say her whole comment because it was really nice. She said, "That's awesome that I'm making a podcast." She said, "I'm so proud of you." About, author of the week or something, and you could talk about a book written by an author you've never heard from before. So, I like this idea, but the problem is, I don't read. Now, I know to a lot of writers out there, you're going to be like, "Oh, you're not a writer, you don't read." But I don't like reading. I don't like reading. I like reading scripts. That's honestly about it. I've been reading Quentin Tarantino scripts probably for the past 2 weeks. They're amazing. He doesn't give a shit about formatting, though, so it confuses a recently graduated mind like myself. But those scripts are incredible. But usually I just read, nonfiction books, biographies, autobiographies. There's this book. You guys should definitely check it out. Even if you don't know who this person is, you should definitely fucking check it out. It's called The Most Beautiful by Mayte Garcia, and it's about her marriage with Prince, who's one of my fucking favorite people. That's, the most beautiful book I've ever read. I love it so much. I've read it maybe 5 times, give or take. So, yeah. So, theoretically, my author of the week is Mayte Garcia. Hi, girl. Love you. But, mostly, I also read poetry. There's actually been a poem that I love. It's called Howl by Allen Ginsberg. I've never really known how to write that or how to say his last name, but Howl by Allen Ginsberg is a beautiful poem. It's on poetryfoundation.org. You should definitely check out that website if you love poetry. But yeah, I love this poem. This is my favorite poem since I was about 16. I remember this is a little cringy, but what the fuck else is this thing? But I've read, or actually listened to James Franco read this poem, and that's how I fell in love with this poem. It's really beautiful. It's kind of cringy. It's real. It's just beautiful. It's really beautifully written, and I just love this poem. So check out this poem. I'm going to put it in the link below. But yeah, that's practically my author of the week and poem of the week. Not sure if I'm going to keep doing this, because again, I don't read. So writing and literature aren't really my thing. So I'm probably a shitty writer. That's alright. So no reading equals shitty writer. Alright? I said it. You didn't have to say it. But yeah, so that's basically the question. Thank you again, Becca, for asking that question. But yeah, if you guys ever put in the comments below any questions you have for me. It could be talking about anything. If you know me personally, I have a lot of crazy stories. So if you want me to publicly come out with that story, you can go ahead. I have stories from college. I have stories from my childhood. I have stories from now. I have stories from a lot of periods that I can talk about. Any advice you want, anything like that, you can always ask in the comments, and I will get to it in the next video. I'm going to have a shout out of the week every week. Sooner or later, I'm going to start doing a song shout out of the day, which I'm going to, pick a song, not a popular song. No Taylor Swift's going to be in this bitch, but I'm going to pick songs from people that I know in my life. People that are trying to start out into the music industry, and give them a voice, give them a platform, give them somewhere to release their songs. I'm a ghetto radio DJ. Hi, Ghetto Lacey here. Ghetto DJ Lacey here. DJ? Ghetto DJ Lacey right here. So that's basically it. That's honestly all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you're watching this. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. I'm probably going to do this every Monday, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.